Hi there, Bridgette Mayer from Bridgette Mayer Gallery and PhillyArtExperience.com. Welcome back to my second video, and I'm creating a series of 10 videos around art collecting and some of the top fears that people have when they go out and decide to collect art. One of the fears that I've encountered over the years is that when people go out or when they think about buying art, they often stop and they just say, you know, I can't afford to buy art, it's just too expensive. And I understand that because from my experience, the perception in the marketplace is that art is very expensive. We see a lot of articles, whether it's in Forbes magazine or the New York Times or local papers, about how much money people are spending on their art collection, and even sometimes how much they're spending when they go to resell their art collection. So it's a widely known perception that art is expensive. But it's my opinion that art is for everyone and that you can afford to buy art. And like anything in life, there are many levels of buying art. When you go out to buy a dress, for example, you might have a budget of $50 or you might have a budget of $500. And whatever your budget is, you're going to go to the right store that has the price points that match your budget. And oftentimes you're going to find the perfect dress or outfit within your budget. And art, in many ways, is very similar in that there are many levels of it, and there are many types of artists in the marketplace. Some of the artists in the marketplace might be emerging and coming out of graduate school. They might be mid-career where they've had a few shows, they're well underway professionally, or they might be on the more established end where they're widely recognized across the United States. Maybe they've had museum shows and museums have collected their work, or they might be on the super high end, the rock star artists, which is their works are selling at 5 to 6 figures, they're in major collections, and they're collected by celebrities and a lot of well-known people. When I start working with a client to help them start buying art, the first thing we do is we talk about their budget. I like to get a sense of what that might be. And a budget could be something like $100 a month that you allocate towards art, or it could be $300 to $500 of art that you allocate towards a budget. For example, with setting aside $100 a month, that's $1,200 a year. And within that, you could buy a print, you could buy original pieces, you can buy many things within that budget range, and your options increase as you go up on the higher end, of course. The second thing I like to talk with my clients about is what are their goals around art collecting. Some people don't have any goals, they just want to get started. Some people do have goals. They might want to create a collection of, say, African-American artists or artworks by female artists, or they might want to have a beautiful and aesthetically pleasing art collection where when they come home and they're in their space, they love the environment and they love how they feel living with their art collection. Some people just come in and they have a space above a couch or an empty wall and they purely just need to fill a wall space and are looking for something within a particular size to fill a wall. Keep in mind that a lot of galleries in the marketplace offer payment plans, and I do that in my gallery. I've done that over the years, the last 13 years, and I can't tell you how having a payment plan with a gallery can enable you to spend more money and to increase what you might be buying and to think about collecting. My first piece of art that I bought many years ago, I bought on a payment plan, and I remember looking at a range of these beautiful collage works by a Philadelphia artist, and I really loved the work, and one piece in particular really caught my attention and I wanted to buy it. And I was just starting out with a consulting firm, and I knew I didn't really have the money per se, or at least I didn't think I had the money. But I ended up putting $50 down and then paid off the balance in $50 installments. So over the course of a few months, I was the proud owner of an original collage by a Philadelphia artist. To this day, it is one of my most favorite pieces of art because I remember coming home and looking at it and knowing that I took the time to select it and then purchase it and pay it over time. It was a great feeling for me. One of my favorite clients that I've worked with over the years, When I first met him, he was a young graduate student and he fell in love with an original oil painting that was $6,000. And at the time, he really couldn't consider purchasing a piece of art because he was in grad school, he wasn't working. So we talked, and he discovered that he could find $1,000 to put down on this painting, and then over the course of 2 years paid off $300 a month. So when he graduated, he had a beautiful original painting that was the first piece of art that he hung in his condo. And I'm happy to say years later, he's married, and he and his wife have added to their collection tremendously. And he really talks about how my gallery gave him the opportunity through the payment plan to acquire a beautiful original painting. So oftentimes, if you're thinking about something, talk to the gallery because they often will have a payment plan that might work for you. One of the reasons why I have decided to host the yearly benefit show that I do is to give younger collectors the opportunity to buy original works of art by highly established and well-known artists. We have artworks that are priced at $500 and $1,000, and all the work is original, and these artworks typically are on the marketplace with some of these artists in the show for $3,000 to $5,000. So once a year for 1 month only, you have the opportunity as an emerging collector to come in and select an original piece of art by a well-known artist and spend $500 or $1,000 and really get a great deal on a beautiful piece of art. One of the artists in the show that I'm very excited about is a Philadelphia photographer, Eileen Neff. And Eileen will have 2 panels in the benefit show. And normally Eileen's works are priced around $3,000 to $4,000 for a small piece. And in the benefit show, she has 2 pieces that are priced at $1,000 each. So I urge you to come out and check out the show and think about what your budget might be and what you might want to collect and what some of your reasons behind collecting might be. And we're here to educate you, and I'm really excited and looking forward to giving you a tour of the benefit show. And again, remember, you can afford to buy art. Decide what you can spend each month and maybe allocate a budget every year, and really think about what you like, and you'll find that the works will appear and you'll really enjoy the process of art collecting and work with a gallery who can help educate you and teach you about collecting art more. Thank you so much.